Hey everybody, it's Al from Horror on Air. Been a while since me and Henry been able to get together and do an actual episode. So we tried to do something a little different. We went with Zoom. We had a Zoom meeting and recorded it. Hey, we've never done that before. Like our kids have done more of that shit during COVID than we have. So we didn't really know what we were doing. So things didn't turn out quite the way we thought it might. But we did the best we could, and we are bringing you some prime, and it's nothing. We're talking about fucking movies like always, but hopefully you enjoy it. Hopefully you agree. If you don't agree, fucking let us know, because we're cool with that too. Um, but the whole intro that we tried to do on the actual episode didn't work out the way we thought it would. So I'm scratching that, and I'm starting fresh here. Welcome to Horror on Air, where we talk all things horror on air.
Welcome, guys and girls, and
And gals, yeah.
yep,
Everybody, we're all inclusive
yep. We are back,
to some
sort of.
capacity. Yeah,
Yeah, sort of.
we're learning how to use Zoom
Yeah,
because we're too fucking busy right now.
shit. Yeah. Um,
Oh,
life has been chaotic over the past what, like 6, 7 months now.
yeah. It was chaotic before we like stopped being able to
Yeah,
film. So yeah,
but we
um,
think we figured out a way to get things started again.
ease back in, just ease back into it.
Yeah,
Just
like just the tip
know,
for now, and
right.
hopefully a few more months we'll be balls deep.
Just to tease. You gonna look forward to the balls deep part. I
Right,
mean,
right,
not
right now we're strippers that wear
I
pasties.
mean, not well, yeah, absolutely. We were doing some talking the other day, right?
Yep.
And decided, there's a lot of people who might not have any plans on Halloween night.
Yeah,
Might not have
there's
a party to go to.
there's lucky kid-free people that don't have to go walk 15 city blocks for a box of fucking Raisinets.
Right. Fucking Raisinets piss me off, dude. Man, God,
Well, I will say when we took Squirt trick-or-treating last year, there was a house that was giving out little airplane bottles and Jello shots to the parents.
and see,
And
those are the real heroes.
yeah, about to say
Yeah,
that guy won Halloween. He's the MVP.
right.
Now yours are pretty much older to where they don't want to trick or treat really anymore.
Yeah, little assholes. Like they're gonna miss it. I'm telling you. I fucking
They
keep
are.
telling them.
Squirt is actually being something remotely scary for a change this year, and I'm stoked.
Really?
Yeah, he's got his little like demonic robe thing, and he's got this little like demon mask with horns that actually like lights up, almost kind of like purge style.
Hell yeah.
We
I
got him a
like
little
it.
fucking trident to go with it, so I'm sure I'll get stabbed dozens and dozens of fucking times.
You need to teach him some like chants that he can just walk around and stare at people. I mean, it's creepy enough when adults do that shit, but when kids do it, that's
Oh
fucking
yeah,
scary. Just
game
watch out
changer.
because some people might play him.
Well, that's kids
You know?
make things scary. It's like, like in The Shining, if there were just two adult twins at the end of the hallway, like, the fuck are you doing here? But the fact that those girls are like 10,
Uh, if it
right?
was adult twins, it'd be a totally different type of movie.
Bow, chicka, bow, bow. But
Double the pleasure, double the fun. Sorry.
yeah,
Uh,
double mint twins.
I'm eating today. I haven't eaten dinner yet.
Dude, I don't know if I can show name brands, but yeah, I got chips.
All I saw was crispy, so you're good.
Yes, there you go. They are. But today we're going to talk about uh fun movies to watch on Halloween Eve to kind
Yeah,
of
Halloween Eve. In case you want to, what'd you say earlier? It's fucking great.
that was
I about spit fucking coffee everywhere.
the night of premature ejaculators.
There you go. Premature ejaculation.
Yeah.
This massive bukkake pumpkin on the front porch, eh?
I'm talking my seeds on their faces. We got three kind of separate lists to run through. We have a giddy, fun-filled section. We have kind of the obvious no-brainers. You're gonna watch it, on Halloween. And then we have our personal smorgasbord of like kind of random off the wall, not so much thought of movies to watch um on
It's
Halloween.
not the
And
obvious ones. I mean, it's not
right.
saying that we would disclude the obvious ones. I mean, most of those obvious ones would be in my list, but these are some that you might not think about that are going to be good in our opinion, atmosphere wise, story wise. That yeah, we think you might want to include in your watch list.
Yes. So with that being said, we'll kick it off with what the kid friendly. Just kind of
Yeah, let's
run
go
through
ahead.
that
We'll
real
jump through
quick.
the Yep, we'll jump through that one and kind of scoot across the obvious stuff, and then we'll kind of get a little more in depth in each one of ours and why we picked them.
Yeah, absolutely. So first, the Addams Family, one and two. There's
Absolutely.
there's the originals, the classics. There's also the animated ones, which actually aren't that bad for
Right.
a kiddie child's movie. Uh, all of which are fun entertainment for pretty much kids of any age, really.
The next one is a little depends on the maturity level of your kids. I've been watching this movie since I was like 6, but yeah, whatever. Uh,
Yes.
Beetlejuice.
Yeah. Nice fucking model.
Right. Yeah, that's where you might want to maybe mute it real quick and then go back. It's right before it kicks over the tree if you haven't seen it. So just they're not going to know when the tree gets kicked over if they haven't seen it. That's the joke
Yeah.
there.
As he's standing in front of a demonic brothel. But next is Monster Squad.
Rock Squad, good shit.
Be honest with you, man, I don't remember
You don't remember Monster
a
Squad?
lot of. I mean, I remember Monster Squad, but it's been 25 fucking years,
Right.
I think, since I've watched Monster Squad. I couldn't tell you who's in it. I couldn't tell you like premises. Like I
Right.
vaguely remember Monster Squad.
I'm a big fan, but that one was kind of one of mine where like The Goonies, Stand by Me, all those like friend movies
Yeah,
where shit like that was going on. Like I was all about that shit. So the Monster Squad is one of those that I kind of rewatch every year,
right,
usually around this time.
right.
um, The Gate. I don't know how long has it been since you've seen The Gate. That's another one.
Yeah, that's another
you
one.
you you graduated into like real horror movies with Phantasm, and you left the childhood behind. You were done from then on. I tried to stick with that. I tried to hold on to a little bit of innocence. It didn't
I
work,
mean,
but
in
I
all
still
fairness, I watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown every year. That's
I'll give you that.
that's
I'll
kind
give
of
you
a
that one.
must. And I watch literally almost every other one of these movies at least once every year.
Right.
Um, but
Um.
after the gate though, is the borderline cult classic Hocus Pocus.
Right.
I am gonna say something controversial, and I'm about Hocus Pocus the fuck out. Dear
You're not the
God.
only one. I've heard a lot of people. I've heard a lot of people say that.
I mean, don't get me
Because
wrong,
it's
Bette Midler was fucking phenomenal in that movie. The whole cast was great in that movie. It is a classic Halloween fun movie, especially for the kids.
yeah,
But it's like fucking Taylor Swift and football. I'm just tired of fucking seeing it.
yeah. I hear you. That's gonna really date this episode if anybody goes back like 10 years from now to watch this and be like Taylor Swift and football. What the fuck is he talking about? And some old fucker's gonna be like, "Oh, I fucking know exactly what he's talking about." Um, after Hocus Pocus, now this is one that I've seen maybe once. So it didn't really sit with me, but obviously we're a huge fan
Yeah,
base for it. But Halloween Town,
it's so much
it,
better than Hocus Pocus.
it didn't sit with me. I need to go back and rewatch it, I guess. But
All
I
y'all
know,
witchy pumpkin spice loving Hocus Pocus bitches, Halloween Town is the better movie.
man, this is how you get comments going, buddy. Let me tell you, people
I
are gonna be
just pissed
pissed
off
you
a
said that.
slew of white women. The last one on the kitty list is my personal favorite, and it's The Nightmare Before Christmas because it's a Halloween movie, it's a Christmas movie, fucking movie.
You broke up right there.
I
I
said
didn't hear that last part.
it's a year-round movie.
I
You know,
agree. That's more comments
I,
coming right there. Because
yeah, it is. That's right. Well,
that's
no
almost like
longer,
saying Die Hard's Christmas story or
right,
Christmas movie. Motherfuckers like,
no longer is the Die Hard argument valid. It is going to be the is Nightmare Before Christmas a Halloween movie or a Christmas movie?
both.
Both.
Both. I'm in agreement with you.
And Oogie Boogie's
But
just a
there's a lot of
fucking
people.
man.
There's a lot of people. All right. Let's talk about obvious ones.
Yes.
Yeah, these like y'all probably know most of what we're gonna say.
First movie,
It's an
Halloween.
awesome segue there, you know.
Yeah. Specifically, Halloween Part 1 and 2, Halloween 3, and
Yeah.
Halloween 4. Um, they take place on fucking Halloween night. And Halloween 3, because yeah, I get it. There's no Michael Myers, but you have actual fucking trick-or-treaters like going trick-or-treating.
And Halloween 4, there I mean, yeah, Halloween 4 is nowhere near as good of a movie as like 1 and 2, depending on, what you think. But just the opening of Halloween 4 and the trick or treating that goes on during the movie, the
Yes.
atmosphere and everything that like that it made me fucking feel like it was Halloween and when I was 6.
Yep.
So I love that movie just for that alone.
Next is one of our both like personal favorites,
Yep.
at least way up there, and that is House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
But
I
you
mean,
get
we
the
talk
true
about
spirit of Halloween in that movie.
the very true demented spirit of Halloween in that movie.
Yes. Yes. Yeah. Who's your
But
daddy?
right. We're not to spend too much time on this one because I think we've probably spent half of our airtime talking about
Yeah.
fucking House of a Thousand Corpses. Um, but yeah, that's for some people that might not be on the obvious list, but that is definitely an obvious one to us.
Hmm.
And like another one that goes on the obvious list, that I personally like, I still don't think it's the love it deserves, but I think a lot of horror fans probably enjoy this movie that would probably consider it an obvious one. So that's kind of when we put it with obvious, but that's Pumpkinhead,
Yes.
87 or 88, I think. Lance Henriksen, fucking great movie. Again, like I said, this would be in our pick, for a
Yes.
watch list, but it's an obvious one, and it's probably on everybody's obvious list. Is
Yeah.
Trick or Treat 2007.
I, I, I was late to the game watching that movie. I didn't watch it for the first time until probably like 2015, 2016.
Right.
and like I discovered it, and I was like, this movie looks fucking dumb. Like, of course I'm gonna watch it. And then I watched it, and I was like, this movie kicks fucking ass. Like,
Yes,
Sam is the
yes, it
cutest little
does.
trick or treater in the world, and you just got to give that kid fucking candy.
Yeah,
Are
give
you?
him candy, leave the fucking pumpkins. He's the vengeful spirit of Halloween. If you fuck with
Yes.
the holiday, he's gonna take you out. I like
Right. Half the
it.
people in my neighborhood would get bludgeoned to death in a very gruesome manner. But I said the next movie, well, movies left is the oh so great Terrifier and Terrifier 2. Just quintessential 80s fuck 'em up in a modern day movie, and I am here for it 100%.
So same. I hear people every now and then talking about, oh, it's not really my cup of tea. Like you don't like fucking 80s movies either, do you?
No,
Because it follows the formula while still being different. I don't know how the fuck they do it, but it's fantastic. I love those
I don't
movies.
either. And it's both of them are equally as good. Second one definitely a little more gruesome than the first.
Got to. It's a
Yes,
sequel. Like you got up the ante.
yes.
They did it right.
How do we want to go on second? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I have 7. Yeah. All right, that'll work. And one of yours is one of mine too. So
Right. That's what I thought it was going to be more. So I'm actually glad we had
I am too. I
two
thought that we
extra.
were going to
Yeah,
be kind of on the same wavelength, and all of the movies you selected are good movies.
same to you. It's just like I just happened to pick up a few different ones, and you picked up a few different ones, so it made the list a little bit longer. Gives you something to
Yeah,
choose from, folks. You know,
yeah. Choices, fucking choices.
right?
Uh, well, why don't you start it off? Uh,
I'm gonna start off with my top one. Or it's not top one. These aren't ranked, by the way. These aren't
yeah,
ranked at all. They're just
these are completely random order. I have
choices. And so,
I have only not seen 2 movies on your list.
okay. Do you want to talk about them first and kind of get those out of the way since you haven't seen those?
Sure,
I'll
we can
kind of
do
cover
that.
them,
We can do
right?
that.
So what's the first one, and I'll go with
Um, the WNUF Halloween special.
it. Okay.
I have
So
never
yeah,
seen that. I've heard you say
this
nothing but
one
good things about it, but I still haven't
it's
seen it yet.
it's a lot of fun. So I actually this should probably be more like a honorable mention, I guess. It's hard to find right now. To like, I don't think you can stream it anywhere.
Right,
Um, but I know on TerraVision, they do physical media, Blu-rays, DVDs, stuff like that. And I ordered my copy from there. Matter of fact, here's the you can see
that
that right
is
there.
awesome.
Yeah, it's set up to look
Nice.
like a ad for the, but it's a kind of a found footage style, which
Right.
I'm usually not extremely keen on. Like it's got to be really good to keep me going with it.
Yeah.
But it's like a recorded VHS tape of a news thing doing a. It's supposed to be back in the '80s, and they got a priest coming to do an exorcism on a haunted house, and this news guy is
Right.
covering it. It's just supposed to be a publicity thing, and some shit starts going bad for him. It's a whole lot of fun. Some people might disagree, but from what I understand, like these people made this movie, and the way they promoted it is they would just like leave VHS tapes like marked WNUF Halloween special, like on a street corner somewhere, or
Right.
put it in a fucking thrift store or something and stuff like that. And I caught it. I've heard about it online, and I caught it on Prime. out of nowhere, Amazon Prime had it on there, and I fucking loved it. So I had to get a copy of it. But I'm not going to go any further into any detail with that one because I know a
Right.
lot of people probably haven't seen it. But I would suggest if you like, especially if you like vintage, like 80s Halloween style shit, like if you were a fan of like, the Roseanne Halloween special back in the day, shit like that, like
Yeah.
it's cool. And it's really set up to feel like it's an actual news thing that got recorded off the TV. So,
Right.
but
The second movie that I haven't seen yet, and it's on my watch list right now, but it's Haunt. I haven't seen Haunt yet, and I want to. I just haven't yet. Haunt was what, 2018, I think, or something.
2019.
2019. Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's one of the more recent movies that I haven't got a chance to watch yet because I'm the stereotypical guy that'll try to find something new and go, fuck it, I'm gonna watch Halloween again. So
Right. Yeah, I'm bad about that too. But yeah, Haunt's pretty good. It's like a haunted attraction gone wrong type of
yeah,
thing, kind of like the Houses of October built. If anybody has seen
that's a
that,
great
I'm sure a
movie
lot of people
too.
have seen that. That's another one that could easily be on the list. I didn't think of it till
Yeah.
just now, but it's very much in the same vein as that. But it's a really good one.
All right. Well, the one that we both share is The Fog.
Absolutely,
Uh,
1980.
the
The
The Fog has
specify that.
absolutely nothing to do with Halloween,
Right. Right.
but
Exactly. I think it takes place in April or some shit.
yeah, but it's creepy and Halloween vibes are just
It's
oozing out of
it's
that
all
movie.
right. It's all that atmosphere. There's so much. It's a campfire ghost story that starts out with a campfire ghost story.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's
exactly.
it's it's gold. And I mean, anybody who's seen more than one episode of us knows that we just like are all over John Carpenter's dick. Like we fucking love most of his movies, and The Fog is definitely that just gives the fucking vibes for me. So
Oh yeah,
yeah,
100%.
I was glad to see both of us had that one.
First one from my list was All Hallows Eve, and
Yes,
that is where you get the first taste of Art the Clown from Terrifier.
right.
And
Yes.
what is like a sub character? How would you kind of phrase it?
Well, he kind of ended up being the main villain because he's kind of intertwined throughout the
Yeah,
entire thing, and it's actually so Damien Leone who made Terrifier and Terrifier 2. Um, Originally, he was just approached to do one like that first little train station part
yeah,
with Art the Clown, and it was supposed to be other filmmakers. And the guy who was producing it was like, "No, I love this so much. Like, go ahead and do some more." So Damien Leone pretty much took over and kind of that's his whole
yeah,
directing. Yeah, yeah. So that's what led to the Terrifier thing and
yeah.
everything.
The next off
The
of your list is the Prince of Darkness.
Prince of Darkness. Here we go. John Carpenter again.
Yep,
I don't care. Fuck off. I
just
don't care.
digs in and around the mouth. Ah,
Well, dude, especially old school John Carpenter. I can't fucking get enough of that shit. It's good. Um, but Prince of Darkness and some people you can call it campy. What I don't give a shit. I don't care. It's fucking fun.
yeah.
But you get Donald Pleasance back, who played Dr. Loomis in the Halloween movies and everything.
Mhm.
Um, and you get this whole like cast of characters that play really well, off of each other, and it almost has like a slasher feel, but it's kind of a supernatural
Yeah.
like horror. So it's hard to kind of describe if you haven't seen it. I think it's great. You ought to check it out. Um,
Spooky
and
Halloween vibes.
yeah, and fucking Alice Cooper's in it.
Yeah.
Go watch it. Go watch it.
Next on your list that we haven't got to is Salem's Lot.
Um, yes, the TV movie 1979 Salem Lot, not the Rob
Rob
Lowe.
Zombie, or yeah.
but not yeah, Rob Lowe, Atrocity, and they put out in like 2004. Uh, don't don't watch.
Yeah.
But that original,
Um,
again, the vibes.
yes. Next on your list is In the Mouth of Madness, which I have seen it, but much like Monster Squad, it has been. I watched it one time. I have no idea how many years ago. It didn't really leave a brain wrinkle. I remember watching it. I remember small bits and pieces of it. I couldn't tell you much more than that. I just got to get better with watching some of these older movies again.
This one, it doesn't hit everybody that first time they watch it.
Yeah,
But this is one that I instantly enjoyed. I had this on VHS as a kid. Um, and it's so John Carpenter did a thing and Prince of Darkness, and this was supposed to be like the Apocalypse trilogy. It's like three different ways that the world comes to an end throughout the
right.
three movies, or could potentially come to an end. And Sam Neill from Jurassic Park, and I mean, if you want to go back, there's all kinds of movies he's been in, but a lot of people know him
Yeah,
from Jurassic Park. He's fucking genius in this movie. And again, John Carpenter again. I'd say what you
yeah.
want to. Yeah, I don't care.
The Howling.
I mean, first off, I gotta have a werewolf movie on. And this one has better Halloween vibes to me than American Werewolf in London. Those are both
Yeah,
kind of top tier for me. And if we're looking at a Halloween watch party, I'm going to choose The Howling on that one. People might disagree,
right.
but has E.T.'s mom in it. I think that's what girl in Scream says. Um, but really cool fucking movie. And
Yeah.
most people have probably seen it. I don't have to go too far into that.
And the last one on your list is Night of the
Night of,
Demons.
Night of the Demons, the original, again,
Yeah.
which was 87 or 88 or something like that. That one, where the hell? There it is. Okay, there it is. Yeah, 88. That's a cool. I mean, they're having a Halloween party and they're teenagers and they fuck around with the wrong type of thing and start getting possessed by demons and shit. And fucking, it's great. When is it not great when that stuff happens? The one dude
Exactly.
gets like a pig. It's fucking weird. It's weird. But it's fucking fun. And they made a bunch. They made like four of these.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people are aware of how many they made, but I mean, they're all fun. But that first one's gonna be great.
Next on my list is Creep Show because it reminds me it's a series of little ghost stories, kind of all put together, you know, in a filmology style, way. If that made any fucking
Homology,
sense at all.
anthology, anthology.
Yes, there you go. But then speaking of ghost stories, the next one on my list is the original Blair Witch Project. Um, because that
What do you think? Oh, here comes the comments now. I can feel them coming. Because there's just as many people that don't like that as they do as there is that love it. But dude, it's awesome.
and I fucking love that movie. It was one of the first found footage movies that I think was I don't know, I can't say if it was the first found footage movie because I don't think it was, but it was the first mainstream all-star, hit
Yeah. It,
found
it
footage
wasn't the
movie.
first. It wasn't the first. I mean, because there was like Cannibal Holocaust was kind of a found footage, and like
Yeah.
there's definitely some throughout the years, but it's the first one, and it's a lot of the way. And we've talked about this 100,000 fucking times, but a lot of this had a lot to do with the way they marketed it.
Yeah, all
I
online
mean, they
chat
just
rooms.
oh yeah,
They
oh
they
yeah,
had they had missing persons posters like scrounging them
right,
internets. But
right.
um
They did a great job with this movie. And it could have all fallen to shit really easily because there was no directors really with them. It was just
right.
like leaving notes behind, like do this, do that, and they fucking lucked out and made a shit ton of fucking money.
Yes.
And they made a couple of really fucking horrible sequels to it too.
Yes. Um, but to me, it's a big giant ghost story, and it just gives off the Halloween vibe. Just it's a ghost story. They go out looking for this thing that may not even exist, and oh shit, it does.
Oh,
um, the
never seen it.
the next on my list is my one of my favorites on this list that I put together. It's it's a Universal movie monster, and it's the Wolfman. Creature in the Black
Uh,
Lagoon is my favorite Universal monster of all of them, but something about the Wolfman, the way it's filmed, just the say it's vibes. It's the being in like spooky woods and everything like that. It I don't know, it gives me the willies, especially as a kid watching it. It's got that cool little creepy vibe to it, and I love it. Uh, the last one on my list is one of my personal favorites any time of the year, but Halloween, it kind of makes it a little bit more of a special movie, and that's Killer Clowns from Outer Space. I love that fucking movie. Uh, Clowns, costumes, that's kind of the my tie with it to Halloween. I don't know what it is. You see hundreds and hundreds of clown costumes. There's always the creepy clowns. Spirit Halloween is jerking off killer clowns merchandise and costumes right now. Um,
no,
almost bought a cotton
you can
candy gun
fucking
the
buy
other day. Uh, but I don't know. And the more I like Spirit takes over with the killer clowns thing, the more kind of in tune to Halloween, that I kind of get with this particular movie. But it's a fucking classic, man. Like I could any of these movies that we just rattled on for the last however many minutes, you can watch any time of the year. But when you watch them and it's spooky season, you got your Halloween decorations up, and they just kind of bring a little more atmosphere to the movie itself. Makes them a little more creepy, makes them a little more real, however you want to word it. But
total agreement with you. That I mean, that pretty much wraps up the list, doesn't it? Wasn't anything else, was there?
no, there wasn't. I think we did want to throw a shout out though to all the Universal
Oh
monster
yeah,
movies in a whole, because without those you wouldn't have anything else. I mean, how many vampires and werewolves and Frankensteins and shit have you seen kids dress up as, you know, on the night of Halloween? You
yeah.
know, where did all those originate? Universal movies.
Oh yeah, I agree with you. Good shit.
Yeah.
I mean, hopefully we've given some pretty good ideas for people if they want to do like a little Halloween or like you said uh
Yeah.
pre Jack o' Lantern Halloween
Premature
Eve
jack o'
night movie.
lanterns.
Right, right. Um, but
But
yeah, it's good to get on here and do this shit again, man.
oh yeah, dude. I had a blast. This was
But
fun.
we probably need to go ahead and wrap it up. We're not paying for this Zoom shit. This is going. We're doing it
Yeah.
free. So
So happy Halloween, everybody. Enjoy yourselves. Maybe check out one
absolutely.
of the movies that we just talked about.
All
Or
right.
even explore and comment below on some other movies that we should check out around this time of year that maybe we forgot about or just didn't name or anything like that. Spread the
Absolutely.
wealth of
Put your
horror.
2 cents in. I like it. I like it.
Yep.
All
And
right. Cool. Well,
until next week, y'all stay classy, San Diego.
happy Halloween, everybody. See
Happy
y'all.
Halloween. Peace.